from Full Moon Entertainment. Is it still Full Moon Entertainment? It may be Full Moon Features now. I think it's Full Moon Features. It says Full Moon Features on this, but this is one of their Deadly 10 movies. Just got released on DVD. No Blu-ray, sadly. But I'm going to try to pronounce this right. It's Necropolis Legion. You'll see there. Made by Chris Alexander. Used to be one of the main guys over at Fangoria, I believe it was. He's made 2 or 3 movies. A real Jess Franco vibe on this guy, which I'm sure is intentional, and he definitely has a style of his own. This one, however, even though I don't say I love it, it's still, in my opinion, better than his other 2. And one fact is it has a little more dialogue and stuff to work with this time around, which I appreciate because it moves the story along a little more. Going to read this a little bit off the back because it's kind of complicated and I don't want to miss anything out here. It's the reimagining of the 1986 Empire Pictures exploitation classic Necropolis Legion, and that's one of the few those movies they've made that I've never seen. It's a tale of a malevolent vampire sorceress whose midnight rituals are interrupted by her vengeful husband, and he executes her and sends her soul into the netherworld. Are you still with me? Years later, a paranormal author, let's see what it says here. Years later, when a cult writer moves into the haunted house, she begins to have vivid, perverse dreams. Slowly, surely, Eva's evil spirit begins taking over the young woman's mind. And, well, that's that in a nutshell. Easy for me to say, right? But it's good for what it is. It's short. It's probably about an hour long at that. And there's some padding. I mean, I feel like these Deadly 10 movies are probably all going to have a little bit of padding. But there's a little bit of a slow pace here. Which, I mean, it doesn't really kill things. It kind of builds a little bit of mood. The acting's good. There's a lot of weird things going on. There's some gore. There's some nudity. There's a lot of weird things going on here. It is padded, like I said, a little bit. But I'd still give it, I'm going to give it a 3. And I edged it into a 3. I was thinking 2.5, but something like this, to be able to just pull it off, probably is at least worth a 3 just to see, especially if you like his other films, or if you're a fan of Jess Franco. And this seems like a Jess Franco type film to me in some regards, even though I do believe this is Chris Alexander's best job with a plot and with character development and all that other good stuff. Plus, it just got some cool visuals in it. So, I'll give him credit. Like I said, there's 9 more of these. I don't know how many of them's actually done. There's, I think the Blade movie that's coming out is one of them. There's a few other ones. I'm sure eventually we'll get them in here and we shall review them the same as we are this one right here. This DVD, I'm going to guess it's out now. It has a director and producer's commentary, the Butcher Shop FX tutorial, which the FX is good. Behind the scenes videos, trailer. Looks kind of old, like the cover. I thought this was, at first, I thought this was like a screener edition with like maybe a printed off cover, because it has a real kind of old, faded look to it, if you can see that. But what it is that's, I guess, how it's meant to look. But I'll recommend it, especially if you like Full Moon. So give it a watch and let me know what you think. If you've seen Chris Alexander's other stuff, let me know what you think about that. Not really a fan of those, but this was a little different, so I'll give it a pass. Let me know if you've seen it.